Fingerstyle has only been well known in Vietnam for a few years now. However, the technique has attracted many music lovers, especially youngsters across the country. Andy McKee, an American fingerstyle guitarist, has inspired many of them. In this week's editions of On the Mic, our reporter Thanh Hai had a chance to talk with this famous American artist about his passion for fingerstyle guitar. Andy McKee, born in Kansas, the U.S., is one of the world's finest acoustic guitarists. He has stolen the hearts of many music lovers with his virtuosity while turning a guitar into a full orchestra through the use of auto-tunings, tapping, partial capos, percussive hits, and a signature two-handed technique. In 2006, he burst onto the global guitar scene with a solo acoustic video called Drifting, one of his first composed melodies. The video went viral and has now had nearly 55 million views on YouTube.
Thank you for joining our program. So, what brought you to the International Fingerstyle Festival this time?
Well, I've known the organizer of this festival for many years, and he invited me to come on this tour, and I thought it'd be a great idea because I've never been to Vietnam and Singapore, Malaysia, a couple of the other countries on this tour. So I thought, yeah, I should join on and finally get to these countries. I've seen videos on YouTube and stuff of Vietnamese people playing my tunes and things like that. So it's nice to finally be able to come and get to perform here.
For the very first time, Vietnamese guitar lovers had a chance to meet Andy McKee at the International Fingerstyle Guitar Festival. His song Drifting, which had been popular in Vietnam, was warmly welcomed at the event.
Mình thấy đây là có một cái cách trình diễn mà mình thấy rất là hòa hợp với khán giả và lôi cuốn khán giả cùng với cả những tiết tấu mà mình nghe bản nhạc này rất nhiều rồi, nhưng mà đi mình chơi thì mình thấy rằng mình thấy rất lôi cuốn những ngày đầu tiên.
Khi mà có những cái thông tin đầu tiên, ban tổ chức thông báo lên fanpage của concert là sẽ có sự tham gia của nghệ sĩ Andy McKee đến từ Mỹ, thì các khán giả rất là bất ngờ, tại vì là không thể tưởng tượng được là một nghệ sĩ như vậy năm nay đã tới Việt Nam, và còn hỏi lại xem là có chắc chắn là như vậy không.
To this little boy, Andy McKee inspired him and increased his love for the guitar.
Em rất vui vì được suy nghĩ của Andy McKee. Em có rất nhiều cảm hứng để chơi guitar.
So, I think audiences are very curious about your first exposure to guitar. So, who inspired you and why did you choose fingerstyle instead of a traditional style of playing guitar?
When I was 12 years old, I heard an electric guitar player named Eric Johnson, and he just blew my mind with his playing, and it was instrumental guitar playing too. So I fell in love with the guitar, but also instrumental music and how it could make you feel, Then I switched to the acoustic after I discovered players like Michael Hedges and Preston Reed and Don Ross. What drew me to the fingerstyle playing was the aspect of trying to cover melody and harmony and rhythmic ideas all at once on one guitar. And still the instrumental thing I just love because I think you can really have a strong emotional connection just with music, not necessarily with words. There's something that's really powerful about that to me. I like some of the unusual techniques that you can use with fingerstyle guitar to cover all the aspects of music. Usually people just hold, the fretboard down with their left hand and then pluck strings, but there are techniques where you can create notes just with your left hand or with your right hand, so you create a fuller sound, I think, with that technique. And also using different guitar tunings on the guitar, so you can change the sound of the guitar completely by changing the tuning it's in. There's some of the percussive things like hitting the guitar body down here, so it's like a kick drum down here, and almost like a snare. Or up here, almost sounds like a clap. So there's different percussive sounds like that on the guitar body. And then some techniques involve playing over the guitar neck with your left hand to create chords like that. So you can create chords with your left hand over the top, and this facilitates playing over here as well. So you can hit the chords and the guitar body up here. And then your right hand is free to create melodies to go with it.
Fingerstyle is a technique of playing the guitar by plucking the strings directly with the fingertips, fingernails, or picks, as opposed to flat picking. Music arranged for fingerstyle playing can include chords, arpeggios, and other elements such as artificial harmonics, hammering on and pulling off with a flatting hand, using the body of the guitar percussively, and many other techniques. Fingerstyle guitar is a difficult technique, but is becoming more popular among guitarists around the world. Many listeners said that your songs help them escape their everyday concerns. And for example, Into the Ocean, they said that they feel calm when listening to the song. So what's your intention when writing?
Absolutely, just like that, yeah. The reason why I try to write music like that is because for me, music has been that way. Music can help you feel better about your life or your day. If you had a bad day or something, you can put on some music and sort of escape, in a way. And but also, I think music can reinforce that all people are the same. We all have, happiness and sadness and things like that. So sometimes when you hear a certain musician play, you feel a real connection with them, and you kind of understand about them a little bit in their life. So yeah, for me, I think music is very powerful. And when I compose music, I just want to be able to try to help people in a way, like it's a medicine.
Andy McKee has written songs dedicated to the people around him, while others were inspired by experiences in his life. For My Father, for example, was composed for his father, who gave him his first guitar at the age of 13. Or Into the Ocean, he wrote after he saw the ocean for the first time. His composing has become the inspiration for many guitar lovers and has been covered by many players around the world. Can you share some of your future plans?
Next year, I'm going to take probably like 6 months of not touring, which I'm really excited about. I've been touring a lot ever since the YouTube videos sort of changed my life. I've been touring a lot. I have 2 kids now, and I'm married, so it's going to be nice to have some time at home, and I'm going to finish composing a bunch of new music and have a new album out next year. And I'll be back on the road probably in the second half of next year, touring in support of that.
Once again, thank you for joining our show. Wish you luck and success in your future plans.
Thank you very much.